Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Always looking to bring his guys with him. Thanks, David. Fans can be impatient, Greg, especially for the fans of teams that are slow to start a season.
And Kevin, the media is right in New York, and you know, in that town, you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things have evolved now, and every team is a national team because every game's televised, it's starting to happen more in some of those smaller markets as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. Anthony is out there with Anunoby. And it's Wall, and there's Porzingis, and it's Levine, and at the shooting guard. And for Washington, Halliburton is out there with Kemba Walker. Then it's Cody Zeller, and it's LeBron James, and it's Gordon in at the power forward position. Now here's Gordon. Count that one.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Walker against Wall. Takes it off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Walker's shot is off. And there's the call on Cody Zeller. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Ball against Walker. Ball passes to Anunoby. Just 5 on the clock. Porzingis finds Anunoby. Corner's off the mark.
And he didn't punish him for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Walker. That one falls.
Walker, the definition of a creative finisher. No foul, no problem.
Here's Wall. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play and attack low and get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And so Wall nails both of them.
And Wall has said he wants to be in the MVP conversation moving forward. A terrific floor general with unreal athleticism.
Now here's LeBron. Kicking it to Walker. That one good for 2.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Ball passes to Porzingis. 7-foot shot. The Sonics again get hit.
Pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You've got to play tough, physical defense.
No, tremendous find there by Kemba. He draws loads of attention, opens the court up for his teammates. Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest roster with Aaron Gordon. Did receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly preserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go. And I can't say I agree.
And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Sinks the three-pointer. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Outside, Levine.
No, what kind of shot was that?
A bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Walker against Wall. Porzingis with the block.
Great anticipation there. Porzingis in the right spot and throws that one away.
Here's James. Hits the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
The Wizards shooting their first free throw of the night here. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. You can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Now here's Wall, following the miss by Kemba Walker. Took him no time at all on that one. LaVine's got 5.
And really a quick thinker with that sit-down jumper. LaVine can capitalize in catch-and-shoot situations.
From deep, James. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Seattle trails by 3. Here's LaVine.
Man, dang.
Grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Washington making some changes. Okafor checked in for Cody Zeller. Kyle Anderson comes in for Gordon. And Mason Galloway subbed in for Halliburton. Porzingis with the block. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Trey Burks checked in for Seattle. Porzingis with the steal, and the foul called on Porzingis.
What? Oh, y'all are so dirty.
Washington leading now by 3. It's to Okafor. Here's James.
Oh, wow.
You got to try to keep LeBron away from the post as much as possible. That time, too deep, turns around, he gets the dunk.
Work with it, hoping to put that miserable performance against Miami behind him tonight. LaVine, the bounce pass. The 3 from Anthony.
Oh, man. You don't know nothing.
Washington takes it the other way. There's Walker. The 3. That's good surprise.
Shows how to do it, Kemba.
LeBron's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And the first time out of the game called for Seattle. The importance of the 3-point shot never greater than right now. In your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific at the paint and getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that having when you start talking about having a guard the 3-point line.
Wizards making a switch here. Diaz checked in.
No. Oh.
The steal. To the middle. A nice shot by Anderson.
Capable on the interior to score so long. Slow-mo, Anderson not going to pass up a look like that.
And it's Burke with the ball for the Supersonics. 8-point game. Dish now to Carmelo. He kicks it to LaVine. It's tipped.
So good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one.
Man.
I thought he laid straight up and in. He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game. And LaVine puts up a deep 3. Misses the 3.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense.
Come on, man. I'm right there to swat that.
Seattle trails by 12. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
LaVine up top. He has 5. Good. LaVine.
And that's exceptional body control from LaVine, contorting himself nicely for the contact and finish.
Walker the pass to Anderson. Inside. Galloway. And Anthony sends it back. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the first. 2 over that time. Made it look too easy. LaVine's got got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Seattle. Washington's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Galloway. And one off the back iron and out.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Here's Williams. He takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Now, here's Walker. First covering.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Outside Anthony. Back to Levine. And Levine closes it down.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate, good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
And Trey Burke in position that time. That is his first foul of the game. 7 seconds left in the first quarter. The shot's good.
And he knows what his bread and butter is. Walker embraces the mid-range at a time when players are featuring that in their games.
Kemba Walker firing on all cylinders for the Washington Wizards. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
In a moment now, to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So, the Wizards found right now. Avdia out there with Anderson. And it's Marc Gasol. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Galloway in at the 2. The Wizards have shot just 1 free throw early. 1 for 1 in the game.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And the first one at the line is good. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but playing, I'm glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the 2 of us. Hit back out on the floor. Doc Rivers said he'll be great.
Man, dang, bro.
Washington making some changes. Rosales checked in for Avdia. And James subbed in for Langston Galloway.
And the way Mark plays, similar to his brother Kyle, a soft shooting big man with phenomenal length.
Bradley passes to Wall. Here's George, defended by Gordon. 5 to shoot. Bradley with the bounce pass. Here's Vanderbilt. With time running down the shot clock. Vanderbilt's got his first points in this one. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Halliburton passes it to LeBron. Now here's Gordon. The 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Williams. Pass to Wall. Another shot. Williams dishes the Wall. Outside break. Seattle needs to get off the shot.
Man, come on, G. It should not be that hard to just lay the ball up.
For him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And the basket by Gordon.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair on the toe.
Talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. James, the pass to Gissel. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
It looks simple, but LeBron makes it look that way.
For Washington, they have hit all four of their chances so far in this one. Strange to see Marcus Gasol shooting from outside. His game grade wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a three to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate
No.
success. He became a functioning stretch five. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Here's Gordon. And he drops it in from the low post. Gordon's got 4 points now in the quarter.
An underrated part, really, of being a stick athlete like Gordon, body control. Used it there to keep the form on his shot.
Porzingis finds Anunoby. Here's Vanderbilt. And Clark. That one goes careening off the glass. James again. It's for a three. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Wizards leading by 9. Kicks it out to Gordon.
You know that's in there.
Goes back up. And that one drops.
Goodness.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Well, Supersonics have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. Here's Gordon. Out there is a
Come on, G.
7 shots to get there.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. The ball movement has been flawless.
Vanderbilt the pass to Levine. Out to Porzingis. Shot to stop the run. That's good. And it's Levine with the assist. Porzingis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Washington has gone 0-2 from deep into the second. LeBron passes to Gordon. Back to James. And he buries that one, tripping the rim on the way down. He's got 11.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Wall kicks to Levine. Back to Wall. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
So timeout called here. But first for Washington. Ricky, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I play, there was an era, you can hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You can go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Okafor is checked in for Gasol. Kyle Anderson comes in for Cody Zeller. Justin Galloway is checked in for Halliburton. And Walker is subbed in for Gordon. Anthony's checked in for the Sox.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And that one falls for John Wall. And so he hits both. And Brent, many players said shooting in the bubble was easy. But what's your take on it?
Well, I appreciate you asking me the question, Kevin. I thought about that a lot as I was watching the playoffs last season. I thought 2 things. One, familiar sightlines. You're going to the same gym to see the same rims over and over and over. And then maybe the extenuating circumstances of no crowd. So feeling like an empty gym, one that you practice in, maybe that leads to more confidence. And we saw the numbers go up for a lot of guys. saw the scoring also go up. So maybe those two factors contributed to that.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And they're really getting more points up the free throw line here in the second quarter. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
And a look at the basket guy still shaking. James the pass to Okafor. Poked away. Back to LeBron. And that one's on
Man.
James has got 15.
He's so quick there on the draw. You got to know he's ready to shoot as soon as he's going to catch that pass.
Here's the pass to Anthony. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his third foul, and his coach has to consider now send him down.
Porzingis against Okafor. 6 feet out. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
You can hear the coaches from the side saying, stay down. You can't fall for the pump fake, but Porzingis adept at it there.
Obvious checked in for the Wizards.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
LeBron wishes to Okafor. Kicks to Abdia.
Man, come on, G. How was...
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
I mean, I'm staying in front of him, and then all of a sudden, y'all just say, you're not going to stay in front of me.
Washington's gone 0-2 from deep in the center. Passes it to Okafor. Dishes it to LeBron. LeBron is doubled. Wizards passing it around. Abdia drills it from outside.
Well, he's got that height advantage, and out on the perimeter, a smaller defender is just not going to contest.
Porzingis inside. He's against Okafor.
Let's go, Kristaps.
And gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
For Seattle, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Walker the pass to Okafor. He dishes it to LeBron. Outside, Walker.
Are you serious, bro? Like, this is getting annoying.
James has got 6 assists here tonight.
And you get hotter than Kemba, one of the top scorers in this league, and that's why he's a franchise player.
Here's Porzingis.
All right.
We reached the end of the first half of play. Washington out in front. They lead by 11. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Aaron, you all have played at a high level so far. What has worked for you?
We're just sticking to the game plan. Our coach.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Murray Johnson. We saw Kemba Walker lighting it up in the first half. He had 18 points and 1 assist. So that about wraps it up.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
You want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
On the floor for Seattle.
Man, come on.
Zach LaVine is out there with Wall, and there's Porzingis, and it's Anunoby into the small forward. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A prolific scorer in this league.
Porzingis making one of those right there.
Most elusive covers in the game today.
And so Walker nails both of them.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
What are you doing, dude? Go get the.
Walker with it. He's picked up by Wall. Walker's shot is off. Seattle trails by 13. Right side Wall. Porzingis kicks to Anthony. Washington with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Here's Wall. And Wall with the slam.
The point guard's gotta be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
LeBron drives in. Here's Seller. Required. And it's James missing. And so Levine will bring it up now for Seattle. Trailing by 13. Wall, no one.
Dang, bro. Are we serious?
Got a hot hand right now, 1 of 4 to start the half.
Gordon, the pass to Zeller. Back to Gordon. That ball is good for the field goal. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes it back.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Yeah, and with improving court awareness, Levine continues to tap into his limitless potential when making plays.
No one near James as he lets it go. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Seattle trails by 13. Outside, Wall.
Don't bring him over here.
Porzingis, king it over. Levine trying to free himself up.
Goodness, you dumb nut.
On 2 of 5, shooting here in the third quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Wizards. Marcus All comes in for LeBron. And Lacey Galloway subbed in for Kemba Walker. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great setback.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock.
And what the heck is going on up in here?
Now, here's Halliburton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And that one's off score.
There's some easy offense there. But he looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Seattle calls timeout.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring. And if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And the circumstance moving to change here. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's Levine, and that one clearly gets the whistle, and 2 shots come out.
And how about the confidence on display from Levine? Just feeling the need to get physical with him.
Good on the second free throw. Ball's not loose. It's taken away by Smith. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. And it's slammed in by Williams.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Now, here's Halliburton. Defense is right there.
He ain't got handles like that, dog.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. This all no good.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Oh, man, he just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
For Seattle, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
He threw good, Levine.
And in flashes, Levine has shown he can be a star. Now, he has to put it all together on a consistent basis.
That's to Hilbert. Down low. Here's Zeller.
What the heck happened there, guys?
Zeller's got his second bucket of the night.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Smith the pass to Carmelo. And the three off target. Washington leading now by 11. Gordon gets to Galloway. Pass to Zeller. The pass to Galloway. Back to Zeller. 6 to shoot.
Come on, man.
Zeller's got his third basket of the night right there.
You can't just stop when there's a quick setup. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. He takes it to Galloway.
Of course. Right on the money.
Galloway's got 5.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Just when we was about to get another open look. Not sure if it would have meant anything.
For the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Okafor is checked in for the Wizards. Anderson comes in for Gordon. Then for the Supersonics, Vanderbilt's checked in, and Bradley subbed in for Zach LaVine. Passes it to Hilbert. And no good. Seattle goes the other way with it. They're off the bat with the Clippers after this game. We'll be playing at the state.
Let's go.
That will include a 4-game road trip.
And one thing Williams has, a lot of natural strength. You can play him physical, but most of the time he's going to win that battle.
Diaz checked in for the Wizards. Walker comes in for Halliburton. And that one falls for Williams. And so it's Walker with it who brings it up for Washington. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. He gets it.
Man, please.
Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you see the speed on display. Walker using it well whenever he gets into traffic.
Walker against Smith. Yes, that goes in. Smith's got his first basket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain it.
Walker against Smith. And he drops it away up off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 13.
Improving size does not matter. Walker comfortable slamming it up.
Man, come on, G. Y'all need to stop.
And here is Williams. He has 7. Smith outside to the wing right side. Dort passes to Williams. Smith outside. And Okafor with the pass. Williams with the stop. Here's Walker. He's got 24. We've got 1:08 left in the third. Six that one from the post. He's got 26.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
And it's Smith penetrating. The rebound by Anderson. Wizards leading by 13. Outside, Walker. There's Galloway. He started by Williams. In the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his first foul. James checked in for Langston Galloway. 36 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Anderson wide open. A three-pointer, no good. Seattle trails by 13. We got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Anunoby kicks the break. Just 5 to shoot. Now, here's Anunoby. Pretty close.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with it on a tough board.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Wizards lead by 13. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. As we get going in quarter number 4. They got LeBron James. Anderson is out there with open. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Walker in the guard position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Time called here. The Sonics decide to talk it over. Big group substitution here for Seattle. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, over the last break, I got a chance to hear what the Supersonics head coach said to his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Whether they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Goes up. And Wall with the slam.
And I'll tell you, when Wall is scoring like this, it's special to watch. A spectacular, explosive performance.
Pass to Halliburton. Walker surveying the floor. Pass to Halliburton. And it's Okafor at the elbow. To the inside.
You know what the heck is going on?
LeBron's got 19 points.
Yeah, not many are finishing better than LeBron James around the rim. Too strong and too good.
It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Anunoby. And so it's Walker with it who brings it up for the Washington Wizards. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. LeBron gets to Walker.
Of course.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Yeah, the defense there is chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
Wall passes to Anunoby. Back to Wall. And the pass to Carmelo. For Anderson, Porzingis trying to get free, and it is there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The try by LeBron. That one finds the mark.
What are you doing, Anunoby? Get on him, you dumb.
2 shots.
LeBron exploiting the defense once again, knowing when to slash and gets himself to the rim.
On the wing of the Anthony in the corner for 3. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
But his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on the field.
And there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
Washington calls timeout. over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Walker's shot is off. Seattle trails by 10. Ball with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Got a nice one there from Levine.
How about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
James looking it over. Passes to Walker. Fires the three. The Wizards with another miss.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Porzingis.
Come on, dude. This is ridiculous.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Gordon, the pass to Zeller. Back to Gordon. To the paint. James finds Zeller. For Levine. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Zach Levine.
Why is he guarding
He
him?
got bumped on that shot.
And so Zeller nails both of them.
And a couple from the line since halftime.
Seattle trails by 10. Wall dishes to Anthony. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Carmelo really has great footwork down low, showing off the feel right there when he gets near the paint.
Outside, Walker. Back to James. Now Zeller. Walker in the post. Covered by Wall.
He's not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Dean passes to Anthony. Anunoby has the open look. No good on the triple. Washington leading now by 8 to the right side. And foul on Carmelo Anthony. It's his third foul of the game. Walker the pass to Halliburton.
Look at this.
By Levine. Jacks up a three. And another miss by Washington.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, they should have done more on that last play.
To the inside. Here's Anthony. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Melo's still bringing the passion to the floor. No matter what's going on around, it's still going to be a game.
Washington's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
They're not sure what that
Look at what they doing to my lineup. Yeah. I never said that to be the matchup. Why is they tripping? Oh, they really tried me.
Here's LeBron. To the middle. Right wing. Can he keep it going? It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Man, come on, man.
He's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. An easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense.
Offensive foul, if anything.
Free throw good from Walker. Time called here. The Sonics decide to talk it over.
starting to wear down a little bit. All time, but just let them get their legs back under them.
Player of the game, LeBron James.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. The standard performance only cements his status as a bad boy. Seattle calls timeout. And it's Wall with the ball for Seattle. 8-point game. Kick out to Levine. Over Halliburton. The Sonics again can't hit.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And here's working from outside. Rebound by the Sonics. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Wall finds Levine. Levine double team. Back to Wall. On the pass to Porzingis.
What the heck was that?
He's picked up by Wall.
You know that's in there.
To go from beyond the arc. And the Wizards lead by 11.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious and monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Here's James. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
You see LeBron just shrug off that contact there. It's like nothing even hit him.
The free throw good, LeBron. Seattle trails by 12. Outside, Wall. Outside, Porzingis. And Obi in the corner. It's up a 3. Washington with the rebound. Zeller's got 6 rebounds now in the game. 1:09 left in the 4th quarter. LeBron. And that's going to be a travel.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Washington.
And really an overall dominant performance when you look at how they controlled the game from top to bottom.
Yeah, they definitely had a game plan that was successful. Very nice job at doing what had to be done to take care of business.
And the Bulls will end up with their 2nd win on the year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passes really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Levine feeling it out of him. Outside Porzingis. Zeller grabs the board. And Obi against LeBron. Outside to Walker, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That'll be fouled with a 5 on him, and with the bonus when he heads to the free throw. That's good. And so Walker nails both of them. And here are the Supersonics now. Here's Anthony. Oh, and a jam by Anthony.
Melo getting up and slamming one home.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the great effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Up.